Everyone, today's topic is on leukemia. I would recommend you to study leukemia in detail and come and see this video, or see this video and get an outline about leukemia and go back and study in detail, because I'll be discussing more on morphological features of leukemia, based on which how can you interpret a slide. So I'll be mainly concentrating on the morphology. And I would recommend you to see this video till the end, because at the end of the video I have included the various pictures. Let's begin with the hematopoietic stem cell. So in case of hematopoietic stem cell, we have common myeloid progenitor and common lymphoid progenitor. That is, we have myeloid series, we have lymphoid series. In myeloid series, if you take, the first and foremost immature form is myeloblast. In lymphoid series, which is the immature form, it is lymphoblast. Basically, blast cells are immature forms. From myeloblast, we have promyelocytes, we have metamyelocytes, myelocytes, band forms and neutrophils, and various other granulocytic series of cells. Similarly, lymphoblast, prolymphocyte and various mature lymphocytes like B lymphocyte and T lymphocytes. Here, let's see myeloid series. Myeloblast. How to identify a myeloblast? Myeloblast is about 15 to 20 micrometer in diameter. It has got a round to oval nucleus and small basophilic cytoplasm. And nucleoli is 2 to 5 usually. Just to brief, outside is cytoplasm, inside the cytoplasm is the nucleus, inside the nucleus are nucleoli. And one more thing you have to remember is, in myeloblast, the chromatin is fine. Let me just make you understand what is fine chromatin and what is condensed chromatin. You know cotton gauze or a mesh, okay? So if you keep some things behind the mesh or cotton gauze, you are able to see it. So that is nothing but fine chromatin. And condensed chromatin, you imagine paper. If you keep something behind the paper, you're not able to see what is behind the paper. So that is condensed chromatin. This is a difference between fine chromatin and condensed chromatin. So to brief, myeloblast, it is about 15 to 20 micrometer, round to oval large nucleus, small basophilic cytoplasm, and nucleoli are 2 to 5, and nuclear chromatin is fine and reticular. Coming to promyelocyte, you just remember it is the largest cell with primary eosinophilic granules, and also you can see nucleoli. Myelocytes, coming to myelocyte, they are characterized by specific granules. Suppose if it is going to become eosinophils, you are going to see orange-red granules. If it is going to become basophil, you are going to see purple coarse granules. So the specific granules appear from myelocyte, and the nucleus are round and eccentrically placed, and nucleolus are absent here, because chromatin is condensed here compared to promyelocyte and myeloblast. Coming to metamyelocyte, a small indentation in the nucleus you are seeing, and this indentation, if it gets deeper, then it becomes band form. And neutrophil, all of you know, it has got 2 to 5 lobes connected by a strand. So this is myeloid series of cells. Similarly, lymphoblast, it grows into mature lymphocyte. Now, how do you differentiate this myeloblast from lymphoblast? You have to identify whether it belongs to myeloid series of cells or lymphoid series leukemia. So the difference between myeloblast and lymphoblast, one is the size. Myeloblast is quite larger than lymphoblast, and cytoplasm you can see here, it is moderate, whereas it is scanty. And all rods are present in myeloblast, whereas it is absent in lymphoblast. And I told you about the reticulum. Chromatin is fine in myeloblast, whereas it is condensed in lymphoblast. Similarly, nucleoli, around 2 to 5 prominent nucleoli are seen, whereas nucleoli are indistinct. If present, you see about 1 to 2 nucleoli. Now coming to leukemia, it is divided into acute leukemia and chronic leukemia. Under acute leukemia, you have acute myeloid leukemia, acute lymphoid leukemia, and chronic myeloid leukemia and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. So to understand what is acute and what is chronic, acute, usually you will see blast cells, you will see immature forms. Suppose if you see immature form, most are myeloblast, then it is acute myeloid leukemia. If you see more of lymphoblast, then it is acute lymphoid leukemia. Okay, so what acute leukemia when you see immature cells. Immature cells are what cells? Blast cells. So blast cells, which are the blast cells? Myeloblast, lymphoblast. If you see myeloblast, then it is acute myeloid leukemia, AML. If you see lymphoblast, then it is acute lymphoid leukemia. Suppose if you see whole family, that is myeloblast, promyelocyte, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, band form, various granulocytic series, then it is chronic, because you are going to see whole series of cells, and most commonly the mature forms of cells. Then it is chronic leukemia. If it is chronic leukemia, the series of cells belong to myeloid series, then it is chronic myeloid leukemia, or if it belongs to lymphoid series, then it is chronic lymphoid leukemia. Just remember, acute leukemia you see blast cells, in chronic leukemia you see entire series of cell. That's how you differentiate chronic leukemia or acute leukemia. Now coming to acute lymphoid leukemia, ALL. So it is characterized by proliferation of blast cell because it is acute, and it is ALL. So you will see immature lymphoid series of cell, that is lymphoblast. So in ALL you have L1, you have L2 and ALL L3. How to differentiate this? ALL L1, the cells are lymphoblast are very small, and they are homogeneous. Homogeneous means they are of same size, and they have got regular nuclear membrane and indistinct nucleoli. Whereas L2, they are large cells, but they are of heterogeneous population, that is few are large, and there is variation in the size of lymphoblast even though they are large. And the nuclear membrane is irregular with clefting, and 1 to 2 prominent nucleoli are seen, then it is L2. Coming to L3, similar like that of ALL L2, they are also in L3 you are seeing large cells, but they are homogeneous, unlike that of ALL L2, which are heterogeneous. And you are going to see the vacuolations in the cytoplasm of these cells, and the nucleoli are 1 to 2. So to summarize, L1 you see small homogeneous lymphoblast, in L2 you are seeing large lymphoblast but are of heterogeneous, that is varying sizes of lymphoblast. L3 again large lymphoblast but with cytoplasmic vacuolations you are seeing. Coming to AML. So this is a acute leukemia. So you are going to see more of blast cells, and it is myeloid lineage. Hence it is myeloblast. You are going to see proliferation of blast cells of myeloid series, that is more of myeloblast. And you know that in blast cells you can see OR rods. If these OR rods are seen in bundles, then it is termed as faggot cell. CML. It is chronic, so you are going to see entire series of maturation of cells, mainly composed of mature cells, and it is myeloid series. Hence it is CML. Predominant proliferation of granulocytic series of cells. And all of you know when CML, that is Philadelphia chromosome with translocations of 9 and 22 BCR-ABL fusion gene is seen in CML. Thus, you can see all stages of maturation from myeloblast to neutrophils or various granulocytic series of cells. And you are going to see more of mature forms. You are going to see myelocytic bulge and more of neutrophils. Also, you can see more of basophils, that is basophilia, and also you can see eosinophilia in CML. In CML, you are going to see myeloblast, promyelocyte, myelocyte, metamyelocyte, band forms, neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. There are three phases: chronic phase where myeloblasts are less than 10%, accelerated phase where blast cells are 10 to 19% and basophils are more than 20%. In blast crisis, blast cells are more than 20%. CLL. So it is a chronic stage. You are going to see mature cell and it is lymphoid series. So mature lymphocytes you are going to see in CLL, that is mature B lymphocyte. It is a monoclonal neoplastic proliferation of immunologically incompetent slowly dividing mature B lymphocyte. Thus, more than 90+% of neoplastic cells are mature lymphocyte. So, all of you know how the lymphocyte appear. They have got scant cytoplasm, they've got dense chromatin and indistinct nucleoli. And a characteristic cell in CLL is known as smudge cells or basket cell. What are these smudge cells or basket cells? These neoplastic mature lymphocytes are very fragile. When you prepare the smear, they get crushed and they become smudge cells, or it is also termed as basket cells. Here you have to see something known as prolymphocyte. You have to compare how are mature lymphocytes different from prolymphocyte. Prolymphocytes are quite larger with more amount of cytoplasm. Here mature lymphocyte, there is scant cytoplasm. In prolymphocyte, the cytoplasm is little more than small lymphocyte and this size is almost about 2 times that of mature lymphocyte, and you can see vesicular chromatin with a prominent nucleolus in prolymphocyte. Why it is important? In CLL, along with mature lymphocyte, you can also see prolymphocyte, but they are less than 10% in chronic lymphoid leukemia. If these prolymphocytes are between 11 to 55%, then you have to call it as CLL bar PLL. If these prolymphocytes are more than 55% when compared to mature lymphocyte, then it is known as prolymphocytic leukemia. Now, with this background of morphology, let's see the different images of leukemia and try to identify. What are you seeing here? These are lymphoblasts. Why are they lymphoblasts? Because the chromatin is condensed. You hardly see nucleolus in this, right? And cytoplasm is not that abundant of that of myeloblast. So, it is acute leukemia. Why? Because you are seeing only blast cells here and you are seeing which blast cell? Lymphoblast. Hence it is ALL. Now concentrate on the size. All are of same size. So it is ALL L1. Similarly, these are again lymphoblasts with scant cytoplasm, condensed chromatin, and you can see around 1 or 2 nucleoli. And they are quite large when compared to previous picture. Also they are of varying size. They are not of same size, heterogeneous population. Hence it is ALL L2. And you know that L3 how to identify with cytoplasmic vacuolations in the lymphoblast. So it is ALL L3. And I forgot to tell you about a special type of cell in ALL, that is the cytoplasm become extended forming a pseudopod process. This gives an appearance of hand mirror. These hand mirror cells are seen in ALL. Now this is easy to identify. The chromatin is fine. You can see prominent nucleoli. How many nucleoli you are able to see? Around 2 to 3 or 2 to 5 in some cases. And what are you seeing here are OR rods, and cytoplasm is quite abundant. And when compared to lymphoblast, this appears quite large. So this is myeloblast. When you see myeloblast, it is acute leukemia, but you are seeing a myeloid series of cells, hence it is AML. Similarly, I told you about faggot cell. This is that faggot cell. All rods are in bundle. CML is easy to identify. You see all series of myeloid cells. You are seeing here metamyelocytes, you are seeing here myelocytes, here you are seeing band forms, here you are seeing neutrophils, and all these arrowed cells are myelocyte. So there is myelocytic bulge, hence it is chronic leukemia, and you are seeing myeloid series of cells, hence it is chronic myeloid leukemia. And you are also seeing basophils, eosinophilia. Now coming to the other slide, where you can see a small cells with scant cytoplasm and dark condensed nucleus. Nucleoli you are not able to appreciate. So it is mature lymphocytes. When you see mature lymphocytes, in more than 90% of cells are mature lymphocyte in CLL. And what you are seeing here are smudge cells. They got smudged while preparing the smear. And this is the pro-lymphocyte I talked about. If you see less than 10% of pro-lymphocyte, compare with that of lymphocyte. It is almost 2 times that of lymphocyte. Okay, and little vesicular nucleus, and sometimes you can see prominent nucleoli. So if it is less than 10%, then it is CLL. If it is 10 to 11, if it is 11 to 55%, then it is CLL bar PLL. If it is more than 55%, it is prolymphocytic leukemia. Just to summarize, so to identify a leukemia, you need to know hematopoiesis and you need to know the morphology. When a slide is given, you have to identify the lineage, whether it is myeloid or whether it is lymphoid. After identifying the lineage, you have to see lineage. In that lineage, are you seeing mature cells or are you seeing immature cells? If you see immature cells of lymphoid series, it is ALL. If you see immature cells of myeloid series, then it is AML. If you are seeing the whole series of cells with more of mature cells, then it is chronic leukemia. Either it is chronic myeloid leukemia or chronic lymphoid leukemia. And the hand mirror cells, you will see in ALL, basket or smudge cell you will see in CLL, and faggot cell you will see in AML.